Over the next 7 days, me and PJ are only going to be consuming steak and milk. If me and PJ fail to eat anything but steak for the next 7 days, we have both agreed to shave our head off. Not only is one of us potentially going to end up bald, on day 8, we are also going to get our blood work done to see how our bodies physically reacted to this. Also taking before and after pictures. Most of you guys are probably asking, why milk? We just ate like shit for 10 days. I look like I literally just eat butter all day. PJ, you're not safe.
We're gonna get fucking jacked.
7 days. All it takes is 7 days if you already have a decent enough physique.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like.
Guess we'll see what happens. Me and PJ are planning on only eating steak and milk for the next week. What are the downsides of that?
I feel a lack of energy. I would just say whenever you're at the gym, slowly ramp yourself up. Besides that, I mean, that's really the only thing.
We have coffee, milk, steak. All you need.
I feel like a beast already.
Feeling like an absolute man. Anyone who eats any other way is just missing out on life. It's time to go shopping for the week. Well, I'm getting the steak. PJ's on milk duty. Steak is great, but I need a side. Right now I am struggling to finish this plate.
You have a side, bro.
Yeah. So when you're on the steak and milk diet, sometimes it's not so bad. This is something that I'm going to say that I don't want anyone to know, but for scientific purposes, it is important. Since we are only eating steak and milk, this has only been 24 hours, and I woke up to a pile of jizz in my pants. And it's not something that I'm saying proudly. I wish my mom wasn't gonna watch this video. I'm thinking because of how healthy this diet is, how high my energy levels are, probably your testosterone is naturally increasing. That is what happened based upon my experience so far, 24 hours in. It is 2:30, meal 1, steak, milk, never felt better. Everything's going much better than I was expecting. It's only 2 days into this, and it is just amazing so far.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I feel absolutely deathly. I didn't sleep at all. The head is pounding. I can barely breathe. I just, if this continues, there's no way I can keep doing this challenge.
I feel like shit. I think the only thing that would make me feel better right now is some blueberry pancakes. But I have a massive headache. This is no bueno.
I mean, my body feels like shit. I'm wildly tired. I know that there's some stage when you start to get better, but as of right now, it is just getting worse. And last night, I literally had a dream that I broke this challenge. Now, this diet just absolutely sucks. Nothing feels good right now. I guess I don't feel bloated because we haven't eaten anything. That's like the only thing I feel.
Yeah, are you hungry? I'm not.
No, I feel sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like I could throw up right now. What vitamins do you think we are missing that we would naturally get from our normal diet that we're not getting now? So we need magnesium, potassium, phosphate, and then try and get some of those electrolyte packets. Thanks, doctor. It's just the color doesn't look good because it seems like it's frozen. I mean, it's really tough out here when you don't want to eat steak and that's the only thing that you can eat. I don't love it. The problem is this was kind of frozen. And so when we eat this, I don't know. I guess I have to up in my attitude and pretend like I'm more enthusiastic than I am. I'm about to throw up right now. Every bite of this, I think I'm gonna gag. Our next meal is gonna be at 8 p.m. So if I don't eat, I'm just gonna be fucked for the rest of the day. The biggest thing I've noticed from my body standpoint is I have not been using the bathroom. I'm usually a very gassy person who poops a ton, but right now I'm going on a few days with nothing exiting my system. Just know if you eat only steak, you won't be pooping. The most high quality filet mignon you're ever gonna get. It smells is just exacerbating for this entire plate. No, do you actually want that to touch your hand?
If it would even.
That's saying something right there. Throw that away.
This shit is disgusting and it smells.
We are at an all-you-can-eat taco buffet, and the man Dan just got here. We're still forced to just eat steak and milk. This looks like the best taco I've ever seen before. And then we're stuck eating just steak. I have milk on the way, so the morales are slightly higher than at dinner tonight. It was a buffet of guacamole and chips and tacos where you could get anything that you wanted. For me, this psychologically was exceptionally challenging. If this was just me doing the YouTube challenge on my own, I would have failed earlier. But it was the disappointment of George and PJ because I told them that I was only eating steak. PJ's only eating steak and he's going strong.
This is our lunch for today.
We can't eat steak because our kitchen's dirty and our maid's not here, so we're not gonna clean it, so we're not gonna cook. So our only option is to drink the last bit of milk that we had. I mean, it's kind of
This is
depressing.
saving us.
We have no more milk after this, and so I'm trying to savor every sip, as beautiful as it is. Today's the final day of the challenge. I'm pretty excited. I want guacamole, I want fruit. I actually just want real foods. I don't want any shit food. I don't know what is going on with this diet, but we were walking in the mall and I shit my pants walking. I had to throw on my underwear and clean myself off. I also jizzed my pants this morning. Again, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm guessing the fact that I woke up with jizz in my pants this morning is definitely from the diet, because that also happened earlier this week. But I don't know why I shit my pants. Because the bowel movements on the carnivore diet is very little. And so I was walking, thought I had to fart, I slidly lifted up my leg and I pooped my pants. I would definitely be embarrassed to tell other people this, but I'm just talking to a camera. And I guess when this gets published and maybe 100 people see it, you guys will all know I jizzed and shit my pants. Have you experienced that, PJ?
I've not shit my pants yet.
What about jizzing your pants?
That hasn't happened either.
Hopefully you don't get any more drastic updates that something like that happened again today. It's the last day of the challenge. Let's see what happens. I just updated you guys that I shit my pants and I am running to the bathroom right now because I'm getting the exact same feeling like I'm gonna shit my pants again. If anybody has done research on eating only steak, why the hell did this just happen after 7 days, especially when you don't poop at all on the carnivore diet? First bite of real food. PJ, you need to get in there.
I forgot what flavor it was.
Oh my god. We haven't had flavor in so long.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'd rather just have steak.
You just jizzed your pants.
Yeah, I have a foodgasm right now.
It's now been a few weeks since we finished the only steak and milk challenge and we got our blood work. It was absolutely fantastic. The only concerning thing was PJ's been sneakily pinning testosterone in his ass every night. As it turned out, he's a high testosterone male. Other than that, I mean, I felt very lean. I felt vascular in the gym. I mean, I felt lightheaded. There was a lot of downsides. The biggest downsides when you go out to eat with your friends or business colleagues and you have to have these massive dietary restrictions and you have to be very picky with what you're consuming and not being able to actually enjoy dinner. What were your final thoughts on the steak and milk challenge, PJ?
Felt a lot better than I expected to. My mind was very clear. I was surprised with the results. My cholesterol was a little bit high, but we went over the results with our Dr. Nathan, and he said it was nothing really of concern. But I'd do it again just because I enjoyed how it felt, to be honest.
I would note my libido on it was, I've never experienced anything like that in my entire life. And what you didn't see is the day after we finished, me and PJ both jizzed our pants in our sleep. So there should have been
Same day.
and that we found that after the fact. And so there should have been a third jizz counter, which is just unreal. Jizzing yourself 3 times in your sleep in 1 week there's definitely something to that. If you are a low libido person and testosterone was clearly elevated during that time, but the hardest part was getting into ketosis and that massive downside mental effects that it was bringing. There was a few days that were really just tragic and just brutal.
I think if I were to do that again, I'd just do it without the milk because then you'd actually get into ketosis. Well, then I'd just go carnivore or carnivore plus milk, yeah. Because just steak and not even getting into the ketosis is just, I feel like that might not even be sustainable.
Would I recommend? Yes.